Howdy everybody, welcome back to my series on numerology and the tarot. Today we're talking about the number 7. Now when we're looking at the tarot specifically, the number 7 is about reflection, logical assessment, and control. And when we juxtapose that to the number 7 card in the major arcana, the Chariot, we get a little bit more information there. So the Chariot is about... it can be about transportation and upcoming victory, but let's think about the Fool's Journey for a second. And I'm going to do another video on the Fool's Journey in the future at some point to kind of give y'all some more understanding of like the lore of tarot cards. But when the Fool meets the Chariot or encounters the Chariot on their journey, they're an adult and they have a strong sense of who they are and a mastery over themselves, and they have a lot of self-discipline and they control themselves through willpower and self-control. So when we're reflecting on the minor arcana and doing that assessment and reassessment of what's going on in our lives, we are using those spiritual disciplines of self-control. We're really exercising those fruits of the Spirit. If you're coming from a Judeo-Christian background like I am, you're going to be thinking of the fruits of the Spirit and really considering how those are manifesting in your life, that kind of thing. Now, speaking of the Judeo-Christian standpoint, excuse me, the number 7 has some meaning in the Bible as well. In the Bible, we see it associated with the Sabbath day, the day of rest, and that is completion and divine completion, and saying that something is good in God's eyes. It's also associated with emancipation, the Israelites being freed from Egypt, and perfection and foundation in that way. So we see kind of a completion when we're coming at it from a biblical standpoint, but when we're just looking at the tarot itself, we're really doing the reassessing and re-engineering of our lives and seeking that nirvana, that perfection. So we're not quite done yet if we're just using the tarot. This is a difference where they really kind of branch off from one another. But if it's the Bible, then it's completed. So it just kind of depends when you are meditating, what your question is, what you're thinking on, whether to apply one or the other. It'll make sense. It's very intuitive in the moment when you're doing a reading. But yeah, so that's the number 7. Thank you so much for watching. Please feel free to give me a like or a comment. Let me know how I'm doing, and I'll see you on the next video. Thank you so much for your time.